Okay, so there's a new era of small and medium online marketing going on. All these entrepreneurs are out here, and all these small businesses, meaning 1 to 50 million, are all out there advertising. They got this freedom, they can reach their customers now, they're all excited. Everyone's gung-ho about, hey, I can finally reach my customers with advertising. Google had 50 million in advertising. Facebook came along. They haven't cannibalized from Google. They've actually added 25 billion more to the advertising pie. And Wall Street thinks they're going to do another 35 billion next year. So with Facebook, it's pixels, social targeting, lookalike audiences. That's how they've grown. That's how they feel they're going to continue to grow. But there's a big problem. Now you've seen some of you might have seen in the news, Facebook's had 3 different issues with data quality. Either metrics that are completely off is generally what's happened. And there's another one that they've been completely off on, and a lot of the agencies and the smaller marketers are starting to raise a ruckus about it. And it has to do with that, I mean, they're using the ads and they're occasionally feeling some growth, but often they're kind of churning. You've had a business, you got to a level of growth, you're like, the sky's the limit, I'm gonna do Facebook advertising, and you try to grow with ads and you're just sort of stuck there or growing just a little bit. That's where our customers are in this range. And so they're spending 20K a year on average, sometimes a lot more, up to a couple 100,000. And the reason why they can't get anywhere is they have poor sales analytics and zero business intelligence. All the tools now are focused on the big corporate accounts. So the knowledge and ROI hungry people of Facebook and AdWords, they come to us through word of mouth because they say, hey, we hear you can track, we can't afford 60K to 250K. We know the sales conversion tracking is off in Facebook or in AdWords, because whenever you see the conversions and you try to match them up with your sales, you see that, hey, it doesn't match. It literally never, ever matches. So we've talked to Facebook 3 times about this already. I only dared to do that because we already have patent pending on what I'm going to tell you about, because otherwise they probably would have just done it and left me hanging. But they've been hearing it too, and it's something called last click attribution, which is, attribution is, I have a sale, why did it occur? And Facebook conversion tracking just shows, hey, what was the last click in our platform that led to your sale? And generally, if you're a small business trying to get going, you can't just pop up an ad and suddenly customers fly through the door. There's a long customer journey process that you have to go through. And data is how you can figure that out, but not using conversion tracking that just shows you the last click in Facebook no matter how many days ago. It's not going to help you. So right now, we've been in business for 18 months. I'm going to try to show you 1 or 2 screens. I mean, we have 40 screens of the app. It's like Billy Joel in that video. For those of you who remember, MTV used to have videos. We didn't start the fire. Like, how am I going to show all this? So right now we're at 250 customers, 800K ARR. Started about 18 months ago, strictly from word of mouth. Typical customer, here's one, GetMainLobster.com. He had done one thing, Groupon, and he'd grown to a 7-figure business. Then Groupon started to die, and he started to panic, and he's like, I need to grow through Facebook. Spent $4,000 and made 1 sale, because his brand wasn't a national brand. You know, you see some random ad in Facebook where you're scrolling on your phone, come buy my lobsters, you're probably not gonna do it. So he said, hey, Facebook doesn't work. And so that led to the creation of Wicked Reports, because I happened to know this guy and I was doing some other things for him. And we figured out a way to track the different activities over the customer journey in a way that a small, medium business can maintain. Because the bigger apps that have these beautiful reports or have these, I can track everything, is because they're putting the onus on the business to program all the events and spit them up. And they're using pixels, and that stuff just doesn't scale. I consulted for literally over 200 businesses on this type of stuff, and no one has Google Analytics set up right. You can't scale that. So he put our system in, and you're going to see his live data here, which he knows I'm sharing it. But he's made over $500,000, actually he's made more than that now, but 549% ROI, because he has analytics that he knows exactly what action to take. It's not just a pie chart, or hey, look at how beautiful this is. He has actual actionable metrics. Holy sh! Okay. So I'm going to show you 1 screen, real quick. That was a fast couple minutes. Okay, so here's 1 screen. Again, we have like 40 of them. Here's his Facebook advertising. We pulled the cost and clicks from Facebook down to the campaign level. We actually pull it down at the ad and ad set level. The leads and sales come from his source systems. The leads are from his MailChimp, or he uses Infusionsoft. The leads we pull out of there. The sales come from his point of sale. So they're real things. In another screen, you can go see the actual IDs of your source data. So we can trust the data. This is his sales he had. And then the revenue and the ROI. Of course, you want to make ROI, but where this, let's see if I have me. Okay. So when you have return on investment, it's not just from last click. This is a visual representation of where did this revenue come from. So in this case, there's 4 different discrete points. The first click, which maps to branding. I'm doing branding. What's the first way someone heard about me? First opt-in, which is I'm doing cold traffic lead gen. Did the leads ever buy? And times the factor. It can take 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. And so we track what exact click got them to join your email list because we're wired into the lead system. You don't have to program anything. Or it could be retargeting. Hey, did these leads I retargeted that re-opted in ever buy? And they may re-opt in 7 times, but which lead magnet got them to finally open up their wallet? And then last click, which isn't my favorite, but it does tell what was the last thing people clicked on before they bought. And the reason for that is then when he's looking for ROI here, all right, 20 seconds. Like this ROI, hey, I made 49 grand on 3 grand, which he did. That's amazing. He can't run out and run this ad to brand new traffic. We show you why he made it. He made it because of first click and because of first opt-in. That means that ad is great for finding brand new eyeballs that eventually turn into customers. And that's what I'm going to say today. Thanks. Yeah.
I'll throw you a softball. Do you do any other channels aside from Facebook? Is it just social?
We do AdWords,
Okay.
email marketing, and social and organic.
Oh, wow. All right.
Mhm. That was a nice, easy one, by the way. Thanks. Yeah.
What does a package like this cost for a small business?
So we price based on list size. It starts at $99 for up to 5,000 customers. Scales up to a couple thousand based on your list size. And then we have embedded training. So if we have alerts. If you're running an ad and it's showing historically low ROI, we'll pump you to training that shows you how to get that up. Or if there's no sales or leads at all and you spent like $300, then there's probably a tracking issue. We'll actually email you how to fix it. So some of those services are a little higher, but it starts at $99 for small people. Our general customers around 20,000 to 250,000 leads usually. Pays $299 a month. Yep. So he spent $4 grand and got 1 sale. Now he's at well, let's just look, 97 grand and he's made 630K. So he was going to give it up. He actually said, Facebook sucks for Lobster. I'm done. And I said, I don't know, man. Just give it another shot. Let's just try some lead gen and see.
Do you think that's going to be like the usual spend in a small business person?
There's no real usual I've seen. Everyone's got different funnels and different things. But for him at $1 million, he's spending probably maybe $15,000, $20,000 a month because he's making it. But he didn't start there. He started at $4 grand a month. But yeah, if you wade into Facebook now with like 1,000, I don't recommend. I'd say you need a little more budget than that.
You said that the traditional tools from Facebook were falling short. What exactly was it? Was it going all the way through?
So they do last click conversion tracking, and they only focus on their channel. So if you click on a Facebook ad like 22 days ago, and then you buy from an email, Facebook will claim credit. And if you've seen an AdWords ad that you didn't click on, one of those lame display ads, AdWords does view through conversion. They go 30 days back. If you didn't even click on that ad, but it was on a page, and then you hit a thank you checkout page, the display ad says, hey, look, we converted someone. Those people are always really sad when they come to us. They know something's off, but I'm like, display ads are, they can work, but they usually vastly overstate the performance.
Can you understand anything about someone who doesn't click on a display ad, but they view it and then type it in organically or something, or does it have to be a first click in order for them to be in your system?
It has to be a click or an action right now. Facebook has view data, but they don't give it out yet. They may, they don't yet.
What do you do to tie that together? Is it all based on a coupon code or something? Or what?
No. So we get the sales coming out of the sales system and the leads coming out of the lead system. We have all the times and dates. Then we got a click tracker that has all the click tracks. We have easy one-click tools that put layer tracking over everything. And then our patents around the algorithm, how we match that all up. And we show the whole click history on another screen so you can see what path they took. Do all kinds of math and reports and action things all over the place.
What was the site for Maine Lobster?
GetMainLobster.com.
That's a busy niche.
Huh?
That's a very busy niche.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.